Share this out quick. Alright, should be live. Give it a few minutes. I know notifications are quirky. As always, we are working on that for all our hobby people. We'll see what happens here. See if anybody shows up tonight. All right, sweetness. I think people thought it'd be live at 6. I'm a little early. Sorry, guys. Sorry. We'll slowly filter in here. Give it a minute or two. YouTube's notifications are crazy these days. Wow, this is crazy. Did that even post? I got somebody in here. I don't know if YouTube's not. There's Quados. What the hell, man? Fucking crazy. If you want to come on, you can. I put a thing out. If anybody wanted to join, they could. Otherwise, I can do it solo too. I really don't care. If you're the only one that's going to be in here, if it's just going to be me and you, we'll end it. But we'll give it a minute or two to see if anybody shows up. What's up with you, man? Christmas all went good? Kids get everything they wanted for Christmas? Man, what the hell? YouTube's being weird, dude. Did you get a notification, or how did you find out that I was live? Now we got people coming in. CVC, what up, man? Weird. YouTube is just crazy. I know I was going to plan on 6. I just figured I'd do a little early. Went to Duluth for Christmas. Awesome. How was that? How was the old Duluth? John C., what up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, my guy. Good to see you. Sorry. Okay. So that's how you saw it. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe CVC got the notification through YouTube or John C. did, but it was ultra delayed. We're like 5 minutes in from when I hit live, and it literally took almost 3 minutes to get notified to get somebody in here. So that's absolutely nuts, absolutely crazy. What I'm going to talk on tonight, again, if anybody wants to join, I'll put the link in the chat here. Otherwise, I can always do it solo. Don't matter to me. What's up, Chachi? How you doing, brother? Hope you had a good Christmas. I just randomly saw you live. It's crazy. Good. Lots of fun. My brother-in-law got their first house, so we went there this year. Nice. That's cool. Very exciting. Always exciting to be able to celebrate the first holidays in a new house. Very, very, very cool. Surprised Balls hasn't made it in here yet. I'm wearing this Bears hat just for him, the one he gave me, for his Bears showing up and Trubisky actually having a good game today. So I actually touched on Trubisky as being a very high risk but a good DFS play. I didn't play him at all. I wish I would have. Wish I would have listened to myself, but you know, sometimes you don't do that. Today is not a good day for football, but luckily I didn't play much at all. I'm more focused on NBA at this point. End of the year, there's a few teams that are fighting to still get in their playoff position spots, etc. That's fine, but you're going to have so much quirkiness within the teams. I'm moving on to the NBA, which we got a nice big slate tonight. Wolves play late. They play the Lakers like 9:30 or 10:30 tonight. So see those sick polls I got last night. Stoked. Chachi, what were they, man? Talk to me. Tell me about them. You want to come on live and tell us about what the sick polls were? What you got? You want to join us in a live-o? You can. I got the link in there. You just click on that link and you can join if you want to come in on live or chat or say anything. Really, what I'm going to really just do is it's going to be the last episode of the year. So we're just going to probably kind of touch on how 2020 was within the hobby, just in general, what things I have planned to help the hobby, which you guys kind of already know about, and just kind of the year in review and just kind of BS and hang out for a little bit. And if anybody wants to join in, if they have any questions, if they have anything that they want to personally talk about within the hobby or whatever, we can do that as well. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, those were yours. Okay. YT, I think, posted them. I thought he hit those at first. So you were the one that actually hit them. I got you. Yeah, those were dope, man. Those were super dope hits. Very, very nice. Yep, Torkelson auto and a Robert auto. Nasty. So, live, not like. Clint, what up, brother? Good to see you, man. So, again, I think a lot of people plan on me being live at 6. I wanted to start it a little early. I got all my NBA crap out of the way. And I don't think there's really going to be any news besides me waiting on Karl-Anthony Towns if he's going to play, but that's not until 9:30 tonight, so they're not going to let us know anything for hours. So it really doesn't do any good. Everything else should be locked and loaded for that. So hopefully I'll have a better night in NBA. Had a good night in NFL yesterday. Again, I talked about this in the morning stream, but I wasn't. You know, Brady was a play. I was really on Tua, and I said I had a lineup with Kyler. And then YT, BITG's boy, sent me a text like 10 minutes, 15 minutes before lock, and he goes, he must have watched my show, my morning show talking about her. He goes, dude, Lockie and Brady in a lineup with Evans. So I did Brady Evans, and then I put in Gronk too, which he got 2 touchdowns. And of course, Brady smoked it. It would have been nice if he would have got more run, but I understand. I mean, he's old. You save him for the playoffs, whatever. They were way ahead. No need to play him. It just always sucks for us DFS players when they're rolling and rambling like that, and they're like 29% owned. And if I could have got one more touchdown from him, like that could have been such a difference maker. One more touchdown, 40 yards more, whatever, and it was easily viable. I mean, hell, he could have probably broke a touchdown game record. You don't want to do that to the other opponent when they're not even staying competitive. I understand it. I get it. But, man, it would have been awesome. It would have been fun. It would have been cool. So, but anyway, so if everybody's doing well, again, this will be the last episode of the Def Hobby Central for this year, obviously, for 2020. I think most of us are all very, very happy that this year is coming to a close. You know, between the pandemic, between the price increases in product, no availability in retail, card singles selling for crazy amounts of money. I think we're all ready for hopefully, I wouldn't say it's going to be a reset, but you know, a fresh start, a new year, and hope for better days and better things to come. I would say if I were to give you my overview of 2020 in a nutshell, hobby-wise, you know, as much as we complain about price, as much as we complain about the no availability of product, it is nice to see that the hobby is booming. It is nice to see that there is more and more people. And I'm not saying that all these people getting into this or buying product are truly collectors, but getting more people involved in the hobby. Because at the end of the day, product selling, you know, whether it's high, low, whatever it might be, as long as the product is selling, people are interested. That's good for the hobby. That's good for us. It sucks for us on the back end as far as buying, as far as having to pay more for a price. But I think, like I've been telling a lot of people, your approach maybe has to be a little different as the prices increase. You have to adjust to that, right? So take, for an example, a box of Prism football, right? Hobby box is $1,000 or better, right? If you PC certain guys, I know it's not as fun. I know you don't get that chase of pulling other guys like Justin Herbert's orange disco cards or autos of Herbert or whatever it might be, or whatever your favorite guy is, Jalen Hurts, whoever the guy may be, the hot guys, the hot commodities. It still helps offset the price. So if there's certain guys you PC, I mean, guys, I had Jonathan Taylor pulled up, like on, and I know he's not a quarterback, he's a running back, but I had Jonathan Taylor pulled up on eBay. I was looking at some pricing, just random stuff. I mean, hell, you could put a Jonathan Rainbow together with Prism, which he's a stud, man. He scored, what, 2 touchdowns today against the Steelers? I touched on him as well, very low owned. Nobody is going to play him against Pittsburgh. He got in twice today. Well, you can get like his different colors. You could probably put a rainbow minus like the 101 into 5. Everything else you could probably put together for Jonathan Taylor for like $400. I mean, that's like you want to put a rainbow together, and these are Prism cards, right? Which have great value. Justin Jefferson's, I mean, a guy like for someone who I would PC, probably going to be, well, he'll be the NFC Rookie of the Year. He's not going to beat over Herbert for overall Rookie of the Year. But Justin Jefferson, I mean, you go and look on his, you pull up his Prism prices. Right now, your advantage is to buy singles if you PC guys. If you're gambling, if you're playing the risk, you're playing the lotteries, you're doing whatever, obviously you want to go and continue to buy the Prism hobby boxes at $1,000 and take your chance if you have that money, right? See what you can pull. Plenty of opportunity for a lot of different color, opportunity for pulling big autos, but there can be a lot of disappointment in that as well. We all know that. We've been there. All of us have spent plenty of money on packs and boxes of product and gotten absolutely nothing and gotten nowhere, right? So if I were to say for 2020, the big thing within the hobby as a collector is it kind of forced you or pushed you this year with the price increases on product and no availability for the retail to purchase more singles as for the guys you're going after, you're chasing. And at the end of the day, it was probably the cheaper route, right? Now, again, if you're playing the game the right way and you're not complaining about spending money or not having money, right? Because anybody can just continue to buy product and rip packs and do whatever and save their cards and not sell anything. But like we've touched on in the previous episodes as well, is you have to sell to recoup some of your hobby funds, right? You shouldn't be using all your money out of pocket weekly, daily, monthly to buy more stuff. You should be recouping by selling stuff that's non-PC stuff. Stuff behind me in those boxes is worth nothing to me right now. It has no value to me. To somebody, those cards do have value. To multiple people, maybe 100 different people, depending on what we went through, the teams, the players, etc. But you need to be selling that to continue to, I feel, to continue to keep it fun and to not feel like you're burning a hole in your wallet. So again, In 2020, the hobby for me was, it made me open my eyes more to going after and purchasing more singles, checking more on eBay, buying more from eBay. In previous years, I was not a big guy on buying on eBay. I'd buy a card here or there out of the blue, but it was very rare. Most of my card buying, if I bought a single or a couple cards or a lot, would typically come from somebody that posted it on Twitter or in an auction or wherever. And I still feel like the auctions are your best go-to. And I'm not just saying it because I do auctions. I'm saying get out there and check everybody's auctions out. You know, Jimmy, Eloy, Pittsburgh, and Gate City, and Every Day I'm Hustling. They're doing theirs every Sunday now. They just got done with theirs just a little bit ago. And again, if you continue to hang out in those auctions, shift through those auctions, see what kind of cards that are being posted and what kind of money you can buy them for, it's much better and usually a better outcome than taking however much money and spending it on a $1,000 box of Prism. Still fun to watch. CVC does auctions too. Still fun to watch, or still fun to rip. The chase is amazing. I'm not denying that. I love to do it personally myself, but I think that we need to be realistic when prices become the way they come and it's almost unaffordable. Then we just need to say, hey, look, what can I buy my guy, my rookie, or my rookies that I'm going after? What kind of price tag do they have on them if I just buy them outright, say on eBay or wherever? So, Allen or Dig? It's going to be tough, man. I think Mahomes is going to continue to try to make a push for that, although he's not probably going to be playing anymore because they locked in the #1 seed. I think Andy Reid's still going to want him to play, though. I mean, they got the bye, right? They got the bye. They got the #1 seed now with that missed field goal to tie the game from that Atlanta kicker. That was crazy. I don't do Facebook Marketplace, but I have heard from a few people that it's a great way to sell cards. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different outlets, right? There's Comac. Comac's another one that I guess more and more people are getting involved in. So again, your auctions, doing auctions. If you haven't thought about doing an auction, if you have a bunch of cards that are piling up, maybe look into doing an auction at some point. Again, I wouldn't be afraid of how many viewers or how many people are going to show up, because I think you'll be surprised with the support of other people. I think you'll be surprised at how many viewers people can help get into your auctions. If you have 10, 13 people, you're good. I mean, you know, you're not going to want to be putting up $300 cards with 10, 13 people in, but you're going to be able to put up those $5 cards, those $10 cards, you know, and you're going to probably get enough, you know, as long as it's somebody that's somewhat chaseable or a vet or a vintage card that, you know, guys know who the player was, probably have a fair chance of selling it. Sportslots.com. Yeah, I mean, they're throwing out a lot of great ideas. Why Mahomes won MVP? I don't know, man. I mean, it's always hard to say who really does. It'll be interesting because they will wait. You know, we don't find out until later. It'll depend on how this postseason goes and how these guys get their teams through, right, and push them through. So, Perrine, Shireen Perrine or whatever, he had a solid day today. I think he was like the top fantasy scorer today for Cincinnati Bengals, the dude that was drafted by the Washington Redskins. So are people searching his cards now? Are they looking for him? That's another thing I want to note in 2000, as we talk about the year of 2020 in the hobby. That's another thing I want to note on, is that it has changed so much to more like, in a sense, like stocks, more than it ever has been. When a player starts to succeed or have a good game, the searches just rise and the prices just start going, and everybody starts pulling out these guys out of their commons boxes or their stash put away boxes of guys that they weren't on or they didn't care about or didn't know. And then here they are. They're pulling these cards out, and they're posting them on eBay, or they're selling them, or they're buying them. Perine will be a perfect example today. How many Perines are we going to see? How many? What year in prison was his rookie? Like 2017, 18. He was drafted by Washington. How many of those rookie cards are we going to see posted on our social media platforms? So again, I think it's exciting. Again, the pricing and all that is not great. A lot of us complain about that. We're not fans of it, but it's good to see that the hobby is going full force and going strong right now. I mean, guys, and again, some people say, when's the crash going to come? When's the crash going to happen? When's everything just going to... Hard to say. None of us know, Will it happen at some point? I think our guy Hobby Smash feels or thinks that that time will come at some point. He feels like it has to almost come at some point. I don't know. I mean, I don't think any of us. Samaji Perine, his brother was drafted, by the Jets. Yeah. The other Lorene. What up, Tedster? How you doing, buddy? The guy that blew up downtown Nashville died in an RV when it blew up. Well, he got definitely what he deserved, right? So I think he was the only one that died in that, if I'm not mistaken. So that's nice. I think there was 3 people injured from what I had heard. Don't chase the good day, guys. Chase consistency. Yes, CVC's got a good take. Don't chase the good days. Chase consistency. Exactly. Tom T, what's up, man? Good to see you, my guy. All Mike Evans went up in price yesterday. I searched it. Yeah, so every time a player that's another thing that's really changed in 2020. I think you started to see that a little bit in 2019. You started to see a little bit of that, okay, guys are having a good game or they're starting to play better, and now the price is starting to rise, the search, the popularity of people looking for their cards, the demand for their cards per se. But 2020, this year, was the most insane, like the amount of that happening and the way people really, really valued how a guy or how his value would move up. It used to wait for the Bill Beckett's to come out, right? Shout out to Jim Beckett and Uncle Rich Klein. That Rich Klein did a lot of the writing for him, but they're on the hobby hotline that I host with. But we used to wait for the old Beckett's, right, to come out to see what a price or a value was. Well, that's changed. That changed, years ago. But 2020, I feel, was the year where price increase fluctuated so much from a player just having a game. One game, right? Not even a couple games. Not even a half a season. One game. Everybody puts on, if you're on Twitter, somebody's posting their Perines probably with the little stock number, the rise up, right? Little emojis next to it. That was pretty consistent. That's usually what you saw. Crash will happen after COVID is afterthought. Miss the breaks. Thanks, that. What up, man? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Pittsburgh, what up, brother? Great auction again, you guys. Holding it down. I think I wouldn't be too discouraged. I mean, you had a decent count in there. I wouldn't be too discouraged. I saw a lot of people still posting, even this afternoon on Twitter, that they were going to their last Christmas gathering or with their whatever family. A lot of these people, I know how those days used to be when I was with the kid's mother, and we had to work out everything within the families, and then we wanted to do our own Christmas thing and blah blah blah, so you had to stretch it out. Usually we do Christmas with like my parents, like either the weekend before Christmas or the weekend after, just because like my stepsister, she's married and then she's got her other family. I mean, you got to work all the kinks out, right? There's a bunch of different families and places people got to get to. So I think you're still running into that. I think people are still, and a lot of people are going to be off like these, even through this week, going through New Year's. A lot of people take that stretch off. I, for one, got to work. I'll be working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I'm ready. When I have this many days off, I've been off since Wednesday. Well, Wednesday at the end of the day. When I have this many days off, I just go crazy. Like, I gotta be doing stuff, man. I gotta be working. I feel like I'm like not doing what I should be doing when I'm not, you know? So I'll be doing that. And I think the big thing too within 2020, at least for me, I said, my big things were networking, consistency, and positivity. And I feel like I did a pretty good job of meeting those. Again, I didn't hit the goal that I originally had set out at the start of the year, which was streaming at least once every single day for a year straight. I think we got to just about the 7-month mark. But like I said in the stream this morning when we talked on this, still it's been very consistent, right? I've been showing up on these Sunday shows when I'm not showing up on these. My Tuesday auctions, I've been there. I haven't been taking a bunch of breaks. I've been doing my Saturday, Sunday streams pretty consistently, even getting up earlier on Saturday mornings when I have to be on the Hobby Hotline show at 10 a.m. So, I felt like I hit my goals. And again, my same kind of goals for next year are going to be very similar, right? My biggest goal for next year, which I already posted on Twitter, was to connect and network more people and bring more people within the hobby together, like we have here, like we have within the communities and when you go to different channels are right now. But growing all those channels, getting more people in those channels, right? The hobby.network is going to be a thing of 2021. It's going to be a huge piece of helping network and bring together more people within the hobby. It's going to be something that you guys are simply and easily going to be able to just go to this website. Boom. You're sitting there on a Tuesday. You're sitting there on a Tuesday afternoon, right? You don't have to work you got Tuesday off for some reason. You don't have anything going on. And you're like, who the heck streams on a Tuesday afternoon? Who's live on Tuesday in the hobby? Who can I go get into breaks with? Who's streaming right now? Who's breaking cards? Who can I see doing an auction? Who can I see that's doing this? Just go to the hobby.network once this is live here in a couple weeks, and you'll see. Whenever anybody is live within the hobby, now in the beginning, there's only going to be so many people, right? So there might be times where there isn't anybody until more and more people get told about it and more people contact me so I can put their link in, their everyday link. So anytime it activates, it'll automatically be set up until we get more and more people telling me that, it may not be every hour of the day, but eventually the thing is I feel that it's going to be free for anyone, right? So I feel like anybody and everybody's, why not? It's a free hobby website that just shows you your channel when you're live. I don't know why people wouldn't want to put it on there. It's free. It's not, they're not getting spam stuff. They're not getting any other unnecessary crap. It's just helping drive more people and bringing more awareness to when someone is live. So that's going to be my biggest goal in 2021, is just to continue to connect people within the hobby, continue to push the networking thing, and really push it to the next level. Like, if there's one thing by the end of 2021, when we have our final Def Hobby Central show in 2021, I hope we look back on it like we are right now, and I hope we look back on it and we go, man, the hobby.network like just blew up, as far as like we have thousands beyond thousands of hobby channels in there. You have access 24 hours a day within the hobby. Anyone who's live 24/7, you can go anywhere. And by doing that as well, I feel it's going to connect more and more people, right? Because any of you are bored and your main people, whoever you normally watch, are not live because it's at a different time, and you have that time, you have that little bit of stretch where I want to watch somebody, I want to get in a break, or I want to watch a break, I just want to see a break, or see an auction or whatever it might be, see somebody ripping packs, opening packs, opening mail days, whatever it might be, anything hobby related, you'll simply be able to click on it and go find them. So I think it's going to be awesome. Guys, I'll be live New Year's Eve at noon Central with an epic pack rip card. Awesome, John. Well, yeah, guys, make sure you guys hit up my boy John C. I'm still trying to plan something for you guys for actual New Year's to kick in the new year. I'll probably be live like at night, as I'm sure a lot of other people are going to be live. I don't really know what the plan is yet. I'm kind of waiting to see how my week goes this week. I might rent or get like a suite or something for New Year's Eve. Have a bunch of people together, just hang out. I was gonna do the casino thing, but I already checked and they're already booked. I mean, they're booked out. I checked like a week ago, and they're already booked out. I mean, that's really one of the only places people can go and hang out per se in Minnesota. So it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me one bit. But I guess in the comments or in the chats, let me know, guys. What were your things? What were your if you were to like talk about what you felt was either the highlight of 2020 or maybe something that you felt was a downfall of 2020 within the hobby, what would it be? Let me know in the chat. And I want to say probably my best hobby moment for 2020 was obviously here at the end of the year when we met up with Paulie, BITG, YT, Arena, Scotty, Smash. I think that was probably the highlight as far as you know, anything that we did or we had happen. So, and again, I really want to thank my boy Zach. He's put in a lot of work for me in this channel. I know he's busy now. He's got his business booming, which I'm very proud of him. And he's got school and a lot of other things going on. So, you know, he's not able to help me like he was in the past with editing videos, doing as many thumbnails and things like that. But he's done a whole heck of a lot for this channel, and I do appreciate him. So Steelers come back and win is my highlight right now. Nice, Wax. Right on. Zach was my highlight. Zach was your highlight? Really? 2020 highlight for me was getting into the hobby and meeting a bunch of new people, even if it was behind a keyboard. Yeah, man, that's for sure. So, oh, he helped you get in there. That's awesome, John. Hell yeah. Cool, cool. Heck yeah. So yeah, guys, John C will be live at noon. So during the daytime on New Year's Eve, ripping some packs, doing some sales and some giveaways. I will be probably dropping a video here, probably New Year's Eve, dropping a video, and that'll be our first giveaway to kick off 2021. So we helped him get there. Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean, John. The downfall was flippers buying stuff out of raising prices. Yeah, you know, and at the same time though, so it's kind of like a catch-22. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, right? But yet there's benefits as well. Because if you think about it, it raised the prices up, and even like on your singles. So for you as a buyer, it sucked. For you as a seller, it benefited, right? And I think most of us, I mean, there's some people out there that don't sell anything. They keep every single card they get. They don't sell any cards. They don't move any product. But I think as the prices go up, it also helps when you sell things. So when you're selling cards, it helps that dollar go up. So it's kind of a catch-22 in a sense. Now, again, if you're somebody that doesn't ever sell cards, just sits on everything, which is perfectly fine. Again, I don't feel like that's the right way of doing it. because I think there's stuff you can move to recoup again and not have to continue to pay out of your pocket, out of your hard-earned money, to continue to keep, funding your hobby, what you enjoy doing. So, but yeah, I mean, it again, it does suck. It sucks. The biggest thing I think for me is that it just sucks that you can't just walk to a Walmart or Target and you can't just go buy a blaster if you want to buy a blaster. They're never there, right? Because the flippers buy them all up. If Cowboys hang on today and beat them rusty Giants next week and Skins lose, we backdoor a playoff spot at 7-9. Yeah, that's crazy. I honestly, I feel like they need to change the division thing. I think it just needs to be NFC, AFC as far as how the playoffs, how it goes, not by guys being able to get in at 7-9. That's just crazy, man. It's insane to me. It shouldn't happen. Should not happen that way. They need to look at doing that differently. Man, what's happened to Jared Goff, guys? That dude, I don't think he's going to have a starting job next year with the Rams. Their record is that way because he's had one or two good games and their defense has held off the rest of what's going on there. Like he has not been good. I saw the coach lighting his ass, or like his quarterback coach or somebody was lighting his ass up earlier. So what the hell? What's up with Denver? Making it close for the Chargers. Chargers not doing much. Man, I'm kind of disappointed Balls didn't get in here and see me wearing his Bears hat he got me in honor of Trubisky today having a great game. Look at Andy Dalton. The Red Rifle. He's got 377 yards, 3 TDs. He's the highest fantasy scorer in NFL today. Mr. Andy Dalton, guys. Holy crap. That's insane. 3-5. Yeah, the Bears, man. Trubisky had himself a game today. I had to wear it for Balls. He got me this hat. In honor of Mr. Balls and Mr. Trubisky, I wear the Bears hat today. No, I'm not a Bears fan. Trubisky had a game. He gave it to me. Aaron Donald carries the squad. He does. He absolutely does. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand Jared Goff either. He's got the weapons. He's got Robert Woods. He's got Kupp. He's got Higbee. Who's their other? They got like Everett. They got 2 good tight ends too. Like they have a great offense. He blows it for him on the offensive side. He sucks. Sucks real bad. So I don't know, guys. I don't really have a lot more. Nobody wanted to join today. I might end this early. I'm gonna get ready and we got the Packer and the Titans game tonight. That'll be an interesting game. See what the big dog Derrick Henry does. Probably check on some basketball. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all. I mean, I just kind of want to touch on the year of 2020 in the hobby. I think overall, as far as the hobby in general, again, I think we've seen there's been a lot more people added to it, which is good. There's things that the card companies are doing, like over-chromanizing cards and things like that. But when something becomes popular and they know that people are going to buy it, they're going to continue to do that. They're going to expand. Obviously, it's a business. They want to sell more, right? That's what it's all about. What up, Balls? Yeah, hey, good thing you got in here to see this. In honor of your boy Trubisky, I wore the Bears hat today for you. So, just for you, my guy. Just for you. Frank B. Rippin, what up, buddy? Well, I shared it on Twitter too, but it literally took like 4 minutes for I think anybody to get notified when I started the stream. So it's all good. It's YouTube being YouTube. I think when you do these other like StreamYard, all that crap, it screws everything up. So Balls is a legend. Yes, Balls is definitely a legend. Dallas picked off Hurts in the end zone. That's not good. I have a lot of Hurts. So, but yeah, brother, we just touched on pretty much the year of 2020, the hobby itself, kind of, my recap of it. I was waiting to see if anybody else wanted to pop on. Nobody did. We're about 40 minutes in. I started a little early, but I think I'm good. Still no note from YT. I saw it on Twitter. Still no note from YT. What do you mean a note from YT? What was YT supposed to leave a note on? It's a snow game. Nice. I haven't even seen. I haven't seen any highlights from that game or anything. I've just been checking the stats on the FanDuel and DraftKings. So you got hangers? Nice. You got to schedule it 30 minutes before for notifications to go out on StreamYard. Yeah. So there you go. That's why I shared it on Twitter and we're good to go. So we're half an hour in and they're probably now getting their notifications that I'm live. Should text me over to John. Yeah, it's all good, dude. It's fine. I put a tweet out earlier today. Again, guys, I really just do this Sunday show for you guys, whoever wants to get on, who wants to talk, who wants to get their face matched to their name, maybe wants to give their own opinions on things, touch on a few things. That's really why I do it. That's what this show is supposed to be for. So it's usually supposed to be like a panel with like 3, 4, 5 people on it. Most shows we have had that. I know there's a lot going on. People, like I said, are still celebrating Christmases with families. People are still doing gatherings. I understand it. I get it. So it's all good. I think we had a good show, a good 45-minute show or so. Like I said, I don't know. I'm probably going to do something to kick into the new year. I will be dropping the video with this giveaway probably New Year's Eve. So look for that. Tuesday, yeah, there should be an auction still. I don't know. We'll see. Should be. I'll keep you guys posted. Daughter got me a box of Gallery. Said she found buy the soda at Walmart. That's nice. Oh, Packer game is supposed to be a snow game. Yeah. That'll be fun. That'll be interesting. Yeah, it's all good. I started early. I wanted to make sure I had everything together for the Packer game and wanted to look at a few things so I wasn't too late out. Jeez, I was 4 minutes behind. Yeah, I think everybody, like literally, Quatos, you came in 4 minutes after the stream started. You were the first person. So StreamYard is very, 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 yeah, very, very, very quirky. So it's all good. It's all good, man. With that being said, guys, I want to thank everybody. Well, I should see you Tuesday, so that would be before the new year. If I don't see you until the new year or New Year's Eve or whenever, I want to wish everybody a safe and happy New Year as you ring in the new year. I want to tell you guys, set some goals for yourself for 2021, whatever it might be. Set some goals for yourself, short-term, long-term. Put some things in place for you that you can achieve, some things that are somewhat in reach to achieve and somewhat are difficult to achieve, because sometimes goals aren't always meant to be made. You're not always going to reach every goal that you set, right? I set out the beginning of that last year to stream every single day for the whole year. I made it 7 months every day. It didn't happen. I'm okay with it. But I tried. It pushed me many days that I didn't even want to stream. It pushed me to stream up through there, and I got to 7 months. So goals will help you guys, whether it's financial goals, personal growth goals, channel goals, hobby, PC goals, whatever it might be. Set some goals for yourselves. What up, Peds? and have an awesome, awesome, awesome New Year's Eve. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Get an Uber, get a Lyft, stay at someone's house if you have to. If you're not at home and you're drinking and you can't get home or you can't function your phone to get an Uber, don't go out and be dumb. All right? It's not worth it. I love y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. I want to thank you all again for just an amazing 2020. It's been great for the channel. We've seen a lot of growth. We have a lot more growing to do. We have a lot more expanding to do. We have a lot more networking to do. We have a lot more connecting people within the hobby to do. And we're all going to do it together. So I want to thank each and every one of you. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you for showing up and listening to me rant daily. It's very, very therapeutic for myself. See everyone. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate everybody. Thanks for joining the show. And until next time, I love you guys. Peace.